Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and I just want to start off by saying thank you so much for 96 subscribers. That's honestly so insane to me, but thank you so much. So one of you requested a makeup tutorial, and I did post a makeup tutorial, but it was like about a year ago. And although my routine hasn't changed much, I thought that I would still share it. And I was gonna make this like a short, but I feel like I wouldn't have enough time, and I wanted to kind of go in depth with what I do. So yeah, now I'm going to show you what I do. Okay, so my face is already moisturized. I already put sunscreen and stuff on earlier. Sometimes if I have primer, I'll put on primer, but not really, not most of the time at least. But if I do use primer, I use the Milk primer. I think it's like Hydro primer. I'll put a picture of it, but that's what I do use if I put on primer. And I'll just put it under my eyes, my nose, and my chin area, pretty much where I would have most of my makeup on. But once I do that, then I recently started using a color corrector, and I believe the one that I use is the NYX color corrector. I'm not sure, but I think that's what it is, and it's an orange one. But I don't have that with me. So I've just been using an orange eyeshadow. This one is from the Beauty Bakery Brownie Bar palette. And I just take a little bit, not a little, ooh, it's that much. And I'll put it under my eye where I put my concealer, but where my dark circles are. Yeah, you can kind of see. And I do this to help when I apply my concealer. It's because sometimes when I apply concealer, there's a grayish kind of undertone from my dark circles, I feel like. So I put this so it kind of neutralizes it. I also put it on any other dark spots that I have. Oh my gosh, I look sick. Okay, and now get my hair on my face. Time when I conceal my face. So I'll normally use the Tarte Shape Tape concealer, but I don't have that. So I'm using the Too Faced Born This Way concealer, and this is in the shade Ginger Snap. And oh, very bouncy. I just want to say sorry for the lighting. I don't really have, my room does not have good lighting, and this is the best that I can do. So, and apply it here, up like that, around my nose. And I'll do the same on the other side. And then my chin. And I like to do my the corners of my mouth. If there's any other blemishes or spots I have, I will put it there. Yeah. This is also kind of what I do. This is my everyday makeup routine. If I don't wear makeup every day, but if I go out, this is what I'll do. I don't really like heavy makeup, nor do I know how to do it. So this is what I do. This is really lightweight for me. It doesn't really look like much. I guess you could call it a no makeup look. Yeah. Okay, but now I'm going to blend this out under my eye. As you can see, there's not much going on, so I might add more, but I normally don't do this, but if I am going to put on eyeshadow, just because my lids are pretty they're kind of dark compared to the rest of my face, I will go ahead and drag that concealer on my lid. So if I want to wear shadow, eyeshadow, it will show a bit better. I think I might do eyeshadow, I don't know, we'll see. Okay, and this does not look blended out because of the lighting, but trust it is. Once I'm done everything, I will show the full look in better lighting. I'll try to find one. I just realized I was using the wrong brush. Yeah, this is a lot better because I was wondering why this wasn't blending out right. Oops. This is blended out. I promise you it just looks like really weird on camera. But once that's all blended out, I sometimes use this Too Faced Born This Way setting powder. But it kind of makes it look like more yellow underneath my eyes. So I've been using this Too Faced Soft Blur powder. This I'll also just use like if I don't have anything on my face, just to kind of blot away anything. But I'll go ahead and take a pad and go ahead and tap it where I had applied my concealer, and I will kind of let that sit. I'm also gonna use some of this powder too. Sometimes I like to mix them, but you'll kind of be able to see what I mean with it giving like a different, it also might not be my shade, but oh well. Again, the lighting is making this look really, really weird, really yellow, orange. It looks sick, but I want to be. Now while this is like setting, baking, whatever, I'm going to go ahead and do my brows. Just brush them up and then kind of comb it how I would like it to be like shaped. Like so. And then I'll just fill in where I feel like it needs to be like filled in. I honestly need a new pencil because this one, the e.l.f. one, like for me this doesn't really like work too well. I use the L'Oreal, I don't think I have it, but I use the L'Oreal brow like stylist, I think, to find something like that. I love that one, but I ended up trying this and it's just kind of like hard to come out. Maybe I'm not like using it hard enough, but I just try to match them honestly because my eyebrows are not twins. If there's any other content that you guys would like to see, please let me know. I'm kind of stuck on what I should be posting. The decor and stuff is like fun, but there's only so much I can post without it being so repetitive. And then the coffee videos, it's honestly getting hard for me to like come up with some coffee ideas. I can still post them, but I also just drink a lot of black coffee, so that's not really much to like film and post. But yeah, let me know. So now that this is done, I don't use brow gel. Like sometimes if I'm like going out, like a night out or like dinner, or if I want my makeup to be like, I'm doing a little bit of like heavier makeup, then I'll do brow gel, but I'm just gonna leave it. And then I'll take a all over brush and kind of brush off where I had the powder. Honestly, this is gonna get all over my face, so. And then I'll also kind of go onto my forehead. My forehead's so shiny. How is when I do like bronzer or contour, I use I think it's like butter bronzer. I forget what it's called, but I'll like insert a picture. I think I used it in like other videos or shorts. But I also use this coffee bronzer. It broke, but I love this. It works really well. I normally use this or that butter one, but I've been trying to like contour my face. So I have this Fenty Beauty. Stick. I also don't think this is my shade, but I know it might be. I have another one that's like super ashy. That is not my shade. We're gonna try this one today. It's just really hard for me to like blend it, so I don't really like using this. I'd rather use the powder. But I'm gonna go ahead and just apply it like that, and I'll do the same on the other side. Use my contour brush and do it upwards like so. I'm also gonna kind of drag it up to like my forehead, the sides of my face, and then down if I can. I might add more, but kind of like a 3. I don't know why I'm holding the wall. Let's sharpen snatched. Sometimes if I feel like it, I will contour my nose and I'm feeling like it, so we're gonna do that. I have no clue how to properly do this. I'm just doing it. But I'll do the side like that and then the tip like that. Take a brush like this and kind of like drag it up, I guess. And then I'm gonna do the same on this side. Look like a deer. And then the tip, I'm gonna go like this. If I'm not getting it, I'll just use my finger, honestly. Then I will go back with like this powder and kind of tap on my nose. Now is when I will do blush. I think NYX is the brand. It's like a matte or like some powder blush. I'll insert a picture. But when I'm not using that, I use Kylie Baddie on the Block. I never used to put up a lot of blush, but recently I've kind of been like getting into it. So hopefully I don't have like blush blindness. Or maybe it doesn't even look like a lot, but I'll just go ahead and tap. And then I'll do one like to get any off and kind of brush it on like that. I also like to put some on my chin. I don't know why, I just do. Now I will add a highlighter to my nose. I normally just use whatever I feel like. Recently I've been feeling this Fenty Beauty Starstruck stick, and I'll just put it like that. Now is when I will spray my face. Normally I'll use Urban Decay All Nighter or like the One Size, I think, setting spray, I think that's what it's called. But recently I've been using this Jelly Skin Liquid Blurring Balm. This, if you want like a matte finish to your makeup, this is what I use. This is what you should use. I wonder how far up my necklace has been like hiking throughout this video. Okay, this is from the Too Faced Hot Cocoa palette. I've had this for a little while. If you can't tell, I love Too Faced. I kind of want to do that one. So I think we're gonna do that. I use two mascaras. I use a few mascaras actually, but I like to use the telescopic mascara or like the MAC Stack. Recently I've been using this Revlon Colorstay Full Time. This one I love. Super lightweight and it doesn't like make your eyelashes look clumpy, but it's such a pain to get off. And I've also been using this one. This one's not bad. I think I might just stick with this one, but it's kind of clumpy. I also put mascara on my bottom lashes. I know there's a big debate over that, but I think it looks good. This gold shadow is like the only thing that's like showing. Same thing on the other side. Now it is time for lips. And I recently just bought the Ariana Grande Rem Beauty. This is like the lip balm that she has. This is the dusty pink one. I've been loving this. The consistency of it, like I hate when lipsticks like dry your lips out, or this is a lip balm, but it's like, it's just amazing. I'm really surprised with how it came out. It smells really good too. Obviously if you don't want as much, you don't have to put as much, but recently that's just what I've been doing. But I will line my lips sometimes. Line my lips with like a nude liner, kind of like a dark brown, and I will fill it in with like a nude lipstick. Most of the time I use MAC. I think I've mentioned like the lipstick colors I use like on a few of my shorts when I showed what I did for my makeup. But this is the finished look. The lighting in here is weird, so I'm gonna move to a different spot and show you. But yeah, this is it for my finished look. I kind of went a bit heavy today, but normally I wouldn't do eyeshadow this much at least. But yeah, this is what I do for my makeup routine. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for 96 subscribers. That's insane. I'm so grateful. But if there's anything else that you guys would like to see, please let me know.